Hello everyone, this is our how-to video of how to do your math test for today. I'm going to read through everything on here for you and just explain some of the different kinds of problems. Just so as you're trying to do the test, everything's kind of making sense. Just realized I never sent it to Notability, so I'm going to open up Notability here for us quick. So remember, when you're opening up yours too, make sure you just and I should also say, you're going to notice that our math test is different than the last math test we took. The last one you took was right on Schoology. This time for the math test, we are going to be doing it on Notability. So when you do open it up, this is almost like perfect that this happened. When you do open up your test, you are going to send it to Notability. So then create new note, import. The reason why we're doing this on Notability, there is so much drawing that you need to do for area and perimeter. We thought it'd be better to try to just do it right on this, so you don't have to go back and forth between things. So, first question says, a farmer has 40 feet of fencing. So I'm just going to underline a few things. 40 feet of fencing to fence 4 sides of a rectangular garden. What is the greatest area of garden that the farmer can fence? Explain how you know. So if you remember, this is a problem it was a really similar problem we had on our review. And if you're like, oh, I can't really remember this, I want you to stop now, and I want you to go back and watch the review videos from yesterday. I will have the review video. I do have the review videos. If you want to go back and relook at them, you can. I have them in the math folder here. You'll see they're the math review videos. So if you want to go back and just rewatch that part, totally fine. But remember, you are trying to make a garden that has 40 feet of fencing. So the area is not 40 feet. If I was going to draw my garden, okay, well, the whole thing going all the way around has to be 40. Okay, so I'm just going to give you one example. This is a wrong example, but I'm just going to play around with some numbers. Let's say I want to make this side, let's say I'm going to make this 12. So my top is 12, my bottom is 12. So far I have 24, and I have to get up to 40. So I have 24 so far, but I can do 40 minus 24. I can't do 0 minus 4, so I'm going to cross off my 4. So I have 3 10s, bring a 10 over, so now I have 10 10s. 10 minus 4 is 6. Okay, now I don't put 6 on both sides, but I'm going to split in half. 8 and 8. And so what is the greatest area that I can do? Okay, well, my area then is just 12 times 8. 1 times 8 is 8. We add my 0. And 2 times 8 is 16. And I can add that up. 6 plus 0 is 0, or 6. And 8 plus 1 is 9. So 96. Okay, that's pretty big. But I don't know. But I'm going to have to play around a little bit, though, and try some different ones to see if that actually is the greatest area that I can do. So you're going to just take your time on that one. You're going to have to play around with some different numbers, or just think about, okay, if I have, remember, the area is not 40. You are trying to figure out that the 40 is the perimeter around your whole rectangle. And you have to figure out how can I make a garden using 40 feet around for the perimeter to make the biggest size of area. And I'll give you even just one more example. Let's say I was going to do this. Let's say, I'm going to do 15. If my top is 15, my bottom is 15. And so that equals 30. So 40 minus 30. Okay, 0 minus 0 is 0. 4 minus 3 is 1. So I need 10. So I don't put 10 on both sides. I have to split the 10 in half. So that's when I'm going to see, okay, so 15 times 5, what's my area? 1 times 5 is 5, add the 0. 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, so 0 plus 5 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Oh, 75. Well, my other one was bigger because I had 96. So I just have to think about that. Remember, go back and watch the video from yesterday if you really need to. Take your time. This really is a trickier problem. Okay, number 2. Alan builds a fence around his garden. Find the perimeter and area of the garden. You can do it any way that you want to. Remember, you can just, if you need to, go back and watch that video again too, but figure out what's the perimeter and what's the area. Number 3, Dory designs a sticker with a perimeter of 14 centimeters. Okay, on the grid, draw all possible rectangles with a perimeter of 14 centimeters. So you are going to try to figure out, okay? So for example, I could just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Just by chance, I drew, and I gave you one of the answers. Just by chance, I did that. So you're just going to kind of play around trying to figure out what would your different sides be. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not enough. One of them was enough, one of them wasn't. So you're going to try to make as many of those as you can. The perimeter just has to be 14, and then you're going to label it. So 1, 2, so I have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not enough, but I would label that one's 2, that's 3, 2, 3. Then, what's the area of this? Well, I know that, so that's perimeter, just adding up the sides, but area is length times width. So like 3 times 2, area equals 6. So you're going to do it for all of the different rectangles. Then down below, compare the areas of the stickers. What do you notice about their shapes? So after you're done making your different shapes, just what do you notice about them? You can just tell me anything that you notice. 4, David and his mother worked together to paint a wall. David painted a rectangular area that is 5 feet long and 3 feet wide. His mother painted a rectangular area that is 5 feet long and 4 feet wide. Okay, describe one way to find the total area they painted, then find the area. So for part A, you're just describing what are you going to do to solve it. You're not solving it in part A, just tell me what you're going to do. It's just like this corn and squash problem. Then B, draw a picture of the area David painted and his mother painted to show your answer. So down here, you're going to draw the picture of what that's going to look like, and then solve it. And then just write your final answer right there. Area equals blank square feet. So just show your work, draw your picture on that one. Number 11, the thermometer shows the temperature at 6 o'clock a.m. So it's that thermometer right there. Make sure to look at Fahrenheit, Celsius. What temperature does the thermometer show in degrees Fahrenheit? So this is for 6 o'clock. What's the temperature at 6 o'clock? Then 11b, at 3 o'clock, and it's 6 o'clock a.m., so in the morning. At 3 o'clock, the temperature was 11 degrees higher. What was the temperature at 3 o'clock p.m.? So in the morning, it's this temperature, but then that afternoon, at 3 o'clock p.m., the temperature was 11 degrees higher. So just think if you have to, whatever you have to do to solve that one. Then number 6, Molly buys a notebook for $1.49. She pays with 2 $1 bills. How much change should she receive? So this one, you just got to show your work right there, just to solve that one. Take your time, show your work on that. You'll be able to get what the what that change is. Number 7, draw a line from the figure to the area of draw a line from the figure to the area of the figure. So for like this one, I would just figure out what the area is first. Do that. If you think this one is 8, just write 8 right there. And then I would do all 3 of these, and then I'd try to match them up. We can see that I'm wrong because there's no 8 there. I would figure out the area first, then try to match them all up. Then I could go like down to there, down to there, down to there, or whatever it's going to be. Okay, if you have any questions about any of this, let me know. But have fun on your test. Bye, everybody.